say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm a brother, keep it down. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Lose it on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this, a party, one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing you do is veer off, showing fake love.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Jackson, first play, going to throw.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Ravens are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Inside handoff to Mixon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
In motion, Hill. From the 17, Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of 1st down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Runs over it and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one in the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion, Hill.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now it's Mixon running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Delphine Orr showing off the pass rush skills.
He's adjusting to the NFL game. Delphine Orr sacks as a rookie, and he's only scraped the surface of what he can do.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Ravens have got it.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now Jackson. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Here's Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here. A long way to go. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point. Makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go. Go, 52.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
You can do it, baby!
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. The lead is up to 18 now. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fielded right around the 8. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind. Down the numbers. There he goes. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 74 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Jackson on first down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they work this
good game, bro.
He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker with an extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. Chris Claybrooks. He will score. Touchdown, Bengals. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. In motion, Hill. Nixon will try the right side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now it's Jackson.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Hill on the return.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And able to get the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Tua. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late pull.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to pass. Tua. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal call by Chargers. Throwing all these interceptions, another one there, this one